Hello and welcome to the Science Pit. I am Luis.
I'm Pavan.
And I'm Chris.
And together, we combine our absolutely useless scientific knowledge
To break down your stories.
Great. So today we posed the following question on the subreddit Lab Rats. And the question was, what was the most embarrassing moment that you have been caught in or caught someone else in the lab? And for these, we were looking for, cringe lab moments, embarrassing or catching someone else. Basically, the most embarrassing whoops moments or something like that in the lab. And we had a lot of responses. It was actually fine until we've been canceled and blocked from that subreddit. Maybe. Do we want to mention that on the podcast? Maybe.
I think it's funny.
It's funny.
We can keep it, yeah.
Funny, but sad.
If someone from the subreddit Lab Rats is listening to this, our intentions are good. We promise. We just wanted to bring all of these stories to the pit. So who wants to start with their story? You want to go ahead, Chris?
Yeah, I can start. This is a very simple story that comes from Hera S.
I think one of the most fun parts of this is also going to be like reading the
name of the story. Yeah. No doubt.
So the story goes like this. It's late in the lab, and our storyteller opens the big -80 freezer. You know, the massive freezer, the massive doors.
Yeah. The who, sorry? The storyteller? The person who is...
Yeah.
Wow. I was like, is that the position in the lab? Yes.
That would be an incredible position. That should be honestly, that should be a professional position.
That, yeah.
Like you could be like a storyteller. It's like, I got to verify my story with the storyteller. As in you could just be like, oh yeah, does my story about the paper I'm writing, does that make sense? It was
my role is to tell the story. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris, go ahead.
Yeah.
So our storyteller opens the big -80 freezer, the massive door, and they start brushing off the frost, as one would do. And as they do that, they thought, it seems like it's a nice way to make a TikTok or whatever.
Okay.
And then they pull out their phone and as they're brushing their frost off, they record, who says it doesn't snow in Florida? And the perfect shot is done. And as they swing the freezer door, right behind they see a lab mate standing there waiting.
That is something that has already happened to me as well. So I've been like maybe singing, like I'm looking for some, or like I'm like, shit, I cannot find this fucking thing wherever. And then I close the door and he's a massive student holding his Mr. Frosty or something. Just like, hello, I think it's not, it's comparable. I don't know what could be more embarrassing, that or just having someone on the other side noticing that we recorded a TikTok video saying, and they say it doesn't snow in Florida, But I think that is something that can happen to a lot of people. The -80 door can serve as an obstacle for you to not see who is on the other side.
100%.
Like
it's such a thick door.
It is.
And it's also tall.
It is.
So it's very difficult. If someone is standing like, I don't know, a meter back just because they don't want to get hit by the door or something, then you would never notice that they were there.
Yeah.
So I think, I don't know if I don't know who is in the right here. If you were the student, would you knock on the door? Be like,
oi,
excuse
mate.
me. Because can I put my cells in here now?
My cells are dying.
Yeah. Also being the person who's just waiting, I would get really annoyed. You could hear them film it, right? You can be they probably practiced a few takes. They're like, oh damn, didn't get the right one. You're just like, oh my god, again. It was like, dude, it doesn't snow in Florida. Stop trying to say that it does.
I would be the guy that would be like, sorry, yeah, I just have these cells here. Can you just, because come on, I already get frustrated when people take a long time, just not for me being agile. You're not supposed to keep the -80 freezer door open for a long time. What are you doing? Yeah. So I would definitely be frustrated and actively say something.
But I also feel it feels like the person who was standing there, it feels like they were standing there for some time. I feel like it's a student. If it was if it was a PhD, maybe even a PhD student, but if it was a senior PhD student.
It goes by seniority level, right? Your patience.
The level of patience, exactly. You're just I'm not putting up with this anymore. Just get me out of here.
Bro. All right, so should we rate this out of an embarrassment scale?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this is less embarrassing. I mean, it's embarrassing for the person who's the storyteller,
Could be worse.
but yeah, it could be way worse. Like this is like a 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it barely registers on the scale.
Yeah.
Like of the number of things that could happen.
Yeah.
Like this is just like it's like a minor, I would say it's more, if I had a second scale, like an inconvenience scale.
Yeah.
I feel like the person on the other side, this would be like an 8 out of 10 for like
Yeah.
inconvenience slash.
But it's a funny one. It's a
Yeah.
funny, and I think it would, if it would be on how likely could it happen to me?
Yeah.
That would be like a 9 or
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
not
yeah.
a TikTok video, but like something.
But someone doing something that's
singing.
just-
I don't know, like my cells are dying. You know, like something like
Or
that.
like just the idea that somebody is doing their own thing without having
Yeah.
a thought about
Yeah,
the other,
yeah, yeah.
someone else that could be in the room.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I mean, you don't expect people to kind of interfere with this, but like it can happen. And when it does, it's
So-
infuriating.
1 out of 10, Chris.
I think it's pretty low.
yeah, it's pretty low one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So should I go for the next one?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
All right. My story comes from the user called Suspicious Force 890. And he said, oh, this one. I had to put soil samples in the oven
Yeah.
and fecal samples in the freezer. Of course, my underground dumbass got it wrong the other way around. The smell was foul, and the lead technician was understandably not impressed. I think that out of the different sciences that are out there, I forget that sometimes people actually work with fecal matter.
Yeah, right.
And the fact that you have to put fecal matter in the freezer and having to put soil samples in the oven, and those two happening together and being given as a responsibility to a student, I mean, it just makes it like the perfect storm.
Yeah. And also, it's sometimes, I mean, they can look similar. Like,
That's true.
like, I mean, if you, I don't know, made the soil a little moist, you know what I mean? Like it can, I mean,
And
the
rolled it out
consistency.
like a sausage. Yeah.
I mean, that's assuming you have a very solid stool, but like, I mean,
I eat my fiber, Papa. I eat my fiber.
I mean, I don't doubt it for a second. But yeah, like, I mean, I can see that you could get confused by that.
yeah.
For a student, especially an undergrad, come on now.
There are some comments on this thing like, nothing like cooking straight dookie. Dookie cookie. And also full on Dutch oven. Like, I think the comments even like make it a little bit better. But I can imagine like the smell in the lab, the rest of like, I don't know, the week, the month. It's like, what, you arrived there and you're like, what happened here? It looks like someone tried to like put shit in the oven, and it's like, yeah, that's exactly that.
That's exactly what happened. Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
I mean, the lab is already working with poop, so it
Not hot poop, like hot steaming, like fresh. It's exactly like it was fresh out of whatever place it came from.
But I assume it would burn at some point, right? Like, I mean, like the
Would
smell,
it?
I think like you would get like the initial smell, but then like, I mean, in the end, it's still like matter. Like, wouldn't it burn at some point?
I'm
Like-
actually Googling that.
Like if it burned, like then you would get like a gross burnt smell more than you would get like,
it's also like depends like what kind of poop. It's
Yeah.
is it animal poop or is it human poop?
I don't know. It doesn't specify. It could either be like, but to be in the oven,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say human. Like human fecal samples would be used for like some kind of microbiota
exactly.
testing, not to cook.
But,
No,
they, I
but
mean,
it was
they weren't
by-
supposed to, right? They weren't supposed to put it in the oven. That's the,
That's true.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were
So
supposed to
it
put it in the
could be.
freezer or freezer.
Yeah.
but the fact that they were collecting soil samples
Yeah.
and
shit,
and
yeah.
shit, so it seems like they were collecting some samples outside.
I
Or
suspect-
biological.
Yeah, I suspect this
yeah.
could be animal. Like if they're
Yeah.
collecting going outside, I
Yeah.
think I mean, if you're finding human poop outside, like something has gone
but some
terribly
animal
wrong.
poop, like it stinks.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
for
yeah.
example, wild boars, you can smell it like kilometers away. It's,
Now imagine that
it's
Okay.
enhanced
Wow.
by a little oven, like like if it in its natural form, it already smells from very far away.
Yeah,
Imagine
yeah,
if
yeah.
you enhance that by putting it at like 180 degrees for like yes, amazing. Apparently, according to Google, yes, dried feces can burn in the oven,
Yeah.
especially at high temperatures. And depending, for instance, dry feces have a higher energy content, and it burns more easily than moist feces. But the
But
moist
it has to dry out, right, before it burns. So yeah.
but the moist feces produce smoke rather than burn, which also makes it visually very, very descriptive.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, I think it would be horrible. And when you have a bad smell, the oven is stained.
exactly.
Like for example, a microwave. Like if you melt some cheese in there, that cheese smell stays.
Yeah.
Like you could clean the shit out of that microwave. That cheese smell is like embedded in the fibers.
It's a little shit fondue, like like a.
Yeah. So like I guess every soil sample they put in there is gonna be tainted.
It's gonna be awful for our listeners who are now having a meal. We apologize for being too descriptive, but
I don't think it was that descriptive.
no.
We could have talked about like the moisture content a bit more.
We can,
Or
we could,
like the consistency.
if we hadn't been like cancelled from this subreddit, we could write to this person and ask. So, what was the moisture content of those feces?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what is the smoke level? Like, I mean, we need some proper follow-up questions here.
Yeah. So, Suspicious Force 890, if you are listening to us, just drop us a line. We would be happy to know some more details about this.
Yeah, for sure.
How would you rate this on a scale of embarrassment? It's not.
Again, not. I think it's a mistake, right? It's like
wait. Embarrassment not from the supervisor side, but let's do it from the student side who actually did the shit.
Yeah.
The shit literally
True.
did a mistake.
Yeah. I mean, shit happens.
Shit happened. And that's why we listen to these podcasts or these like very like smart and witty.
But this thing can stick for long. I mean,
Oh
it
my
can
God.
become like your
Would
the
it-
fire guy from.
From the office.
Yeah. But would the smell remain in your clothes?
I mean,
Imagine
not
that.
for that long. Like I think like if you were there as it was burning, or like as it was like I don't know drying out or whatever, as it was then I think then you would get some smell.
But imagine
for sure.
imagine it was overnight. At a low temperature, but like for a long period of time.
I think I think that would just dehydrate then. Like like this is how you can do your own dehydration at home. Like no, I'm not talking about fecal here, but like just
Thank you, Pavan, for clarifying.
just to make sure, like you can do this.
Do
with,
not try this at home, listener. Do not.
You can try it with normal foods. Like for example, if you take like a pasta sauce or something, you can like dehydrate it at like low temperature for like overnight, and then you can pack it and rehydrate it on like a camping tour or something. Yeah.
So probably they were possibly preparing lyophilized poop. Like, oh yes, lyophilized poop where you just add water.
Yeah, I mean,
and you have like a
I mean, I guess the thing is, okay, like let's be scientific here.
of course.
So yeah, I mean, once in a while we can be, right? So they were supposed to put soil samples in there. Like, why would you would have to have it at like probably at like 37 degrees, right? So it would be at ambient temperature.
Yeah,
so it wouldn't actually burn.
They weren't baking poop or soil
no,
for the matter.
So like I think they were probably trying to grow something in the soil.
Yeah.
So like a microbes or whatever. So like if you put the poop at that temperature, it would just be at like it would
At
it would just
physiological, like,
it would just smell
temperature.
like a fart. Like it would just you know what I mean? It would just
But a
smell like an
prolonged
extended,
fart.
like a prolonged fart.
Do you like the smell of farts? Do you want to try prolonged fart?
It's like then put your poop in the oven at 37 degrees.
So embarrassment if you were the student?
I think if you were the student, it would be pretty high.
It would. Especially like being a student, being like the...
Actually, I think the embarrassment level would increase depending on who caught you. Like if it was like lab manager, I guess like, it's not as bad because like they're just like, they don't give a shit. So
But PI.
like if your PI caught it, my embarrassment would go up like a little bit more.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, if like a junior colleague caught you, then it's
Yeah.
like even more embarrassing. Like you'd just be like, oh my God, this fucking undergrad caught me. Like, or I guess he is an undergrad or she is an undergrad. So it would be like, I don't know, what's a high school student coming in being like, what's that smell? It was like, is that supposed to be in the oven?
And just like you open the oven to check what it is, and you just like I can just imagine visually the perfect turd, like just sausage like shaped, like with the crevices that a nice turd would have, like a lucky sausage, as the Germans describe when you have like that kind of turd that doesn't require like wiping afterwards.
It's a clean poop.
Clean
Yeah.
poop. It's like and a little light shining over it, like in the choir, like
I mean, this is when you have to give the disclaimer about the people eating food. Like now is the time. Like
I am sorry, but yeah, I would rate this like maybe from the student perspective, 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
It could be worse, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
clearly like it's significant.
I think like just baseline, like doesn't matter who. I think it's a bit low. For me, it's like
Yeah.
I would say like a 4 or something. Like I mean, it's a mistake. Like it's annoying. It's like embarrassing, but like I don't know how embarrassing it's. Like it's okay.
For me, below 5. It's
Yeah,
exactly.
okay.
I'm thinking like 4 or 5 range is probably solid
right.
for me as well. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very embarrassed. Secondhand embarrassment, but
Yeah.
Pavan?
Yeah. So this is a bit of a longer story.
Mm-hmm.
So this story comes to us from Beef Stew Baru.
Oh, okay. That's the best name so far.
It's a banger name, and I think it actually rhymes as well. You know, it's like Beef Stew Baru.
It could be a
Stew
song.
Baru,
That's true.
Stew
That's
Baru.
true. Yeah. Oh,
Like,
nice.
Yeah. It's like
Look, Crazy put the effort into making a little jingle.
I know.
We are improving.
It's like I'm actually preparing for the podcast now.
Wow.
So anyway, so let's just call. I assume this is a woman based on what I've read, but yeah. So we'll say Beef Stew. So Beef Stew and her manager are walking toward each other in the lab, and at some point she bends down to adjust her pant leg because it's like something like her sock is a bit twisted or whatever, and then she just wants to fix it. And then she notices, so the manager comes close, and then she notices that something falls out of her pant leg, and it's black.
Okay.
And they're both like, manager and Beef Stew are like looking at it, and they're like, "What is it?" And then suddenly, Beef Stew has like an epiphany, like a moment of like recognition, and she
Oh my God, what
realizes
was
that it's underwear.
Oh,
It's her own underwear that's been balled up, and it was somehow in her pant leg the entire day.
no.
And of course, it fell out at the exact moment that the manager was walking past. And then, so before that, they both look at it, and then she says, Beef Stew says, "Oh my God, that's my underwear." To her
Out loud?
manager. Yeah, to her manager. And then the manager gives her like a really weird look. Is like, what kind of a look is what she's describing. And then she quickly has to respond to that and says, "Not the one I'm currently wearing."
Oh, thank you. Whew.
Oh, good to have that.
Jesus. Whew. In that case,
You had to, I mean, like if you're in Beef Stew's perspective, you have to clarify.
Yeah.
That's the number one clarification that needs. So the fact that she was like thoughtful enough to say that in that moment of panic, like I think this is pretty solid. But I think this one on the embarrassment level has to be like pretty high.
oh my God.
It's pretty high.
But I mean, I was just thinking about this. I was like, it's pretty embarrassing for the manager as well. Because the manager, especially once she says it's her underwear, you're like, oh my God.
How the fuck do you
how you
react to
react to
that?
that? Like you give a weird look and you're like, oh my God.
And then if you are too casual about it, it also would be weird. It's like, yes, your underwear.
I was like, yeah, that can happen. Like,
You know, like
just,
in either way, you convey the wrong message. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, so it's like, it's kind of like a bit of a moment of like, it could have gone
Who
way
doesn't,
worse.
you know, like-
Yeah, exactly. And like, it could be absolutely like, it's such a weird situation.
it is. But to begin with, like, why was her underwear in her pocket to begin with?
I mean, this is what I'm saying is that are you like as her, there's so many things to be embarrassed about. Like
Yeah.
number one, there was something in your pants the entire day and you didn't realize it.
And
Like,
second, it
what?
was your underwear.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was, I mean, I guess you could not notice it, but like there's something there. Like, I mean, your pants aren't that loose that like, obviously they were tight enough so that the underwear was balled and stuck in there for some time, right?
Yeah.
And
Maybe
then it like
was
fell out.
really narrow underwear. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
Which just
depends.
makes it worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
and then it falls out, and then you don't recognize that it's what it is. There's
yeah,
like
I can imagine like the moment that something falls out of your pocket, you don't know what it is. you and your manager, like the
Yeah.
person that was walking across, you both look at it. You are equally like questioning what the fuck it is. And then the sudden realization on like in the back of your brain is like, oh shit. And
Yeah.
then just like, oh my God. And all of those and all of that happening in milliseconds. Oh my God.
It's brutal. And
It is
okay,
brutal.
and the other question I actually have about the whole situation is that okay, so the way it's laid out is that Beef Stew bends over to adjust her pant leg, and then something
Oh
falls
no,
out.
I dropped my such
Like, how
a
did that happen?
silly
Yeah.
boy. Like
Yeah, I mean, of course, we don't know if the manager is a male or female.
Yeah,
but in any case, like from the manager's perspective, they're walking toward this person. They see this person bend down. Something black spills out, and they, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as the manager, you see this happening,
the fuck?
and then you're just like, what the hell just happened here? Like, what? Like, I mean, what would you think? You would just be like, what the hell just came out of her pants? Like,
Dildo. You know, like-
I mean,
when you said something black coming out of her pants, I feared. I braced for the worst.
I mean, I'm assuming it's coming like from the bottom of the pant legs.
Yeah.
Like if it came out of the top,
Okay, it wasn't on
I
the,
think-
in the pocket.
Yeah, like
okay,
I think
yeah.
it just rolled out.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know when you do laundry sometimes,
Yeah, it
like
can get
clothes
stuck.
get stuck,
That's
and so I think
true.
it's like somehow gotten jammed in there. Yeah.
That is like a conjugation of like of like unlucky circumstances, because if it doesn't even come out like while you're putting your pants on, like when you are like putting them on, it's like if it just gets stuck in like in a small little pocket of the pants,
Yeah.
and then just decides to come out on the precise moment that you are, it's like the god of science like looking upstairs like, okay, yes, I'm going to make your life miserable today.
Yeah, because I'm sure her manager or PI hasn't made her feel bad at any point during her whatever PhD or whatever it was. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
So this is just like another cherry on top of the cake. It's like, okay, great. Like,
That brings me to another question, which is
Yeah.
like, okay, and then the next time that you walk past that person,
like you couldn't. Like you have to just look down.
I would just change supervisor, move labs. I would move to
No, I mean, if I was the supervisor, like I would 100% make a joke about it just to diffuse the situation.
me too.
I would just be like, oh, good, nothing fell out of your
not
pants this time.
careful,
Like,
because
that's an
that could
upgrade.
that could also be like
that be-
you are like borderline harassing there. Like
You think so?
I don't know.
I mean,
like,
because I'm just like making a joke. I mean, it's not like you're not
I think that
using it against the person, right?
I know, but anything
Hmm.
you would say there would sound like, I was like, my pants is like, oh, of course it is. This would sound weird. Like,
Yeah.
like you are acknowledging, like, of course you are dropping your pants, like your pants, not like your underwear.
No, I mean, but you wouldn't say underwear. You could
No.
just you're kind of just saying that nothing. I guess nothing fell out of your leg this time, like or nothing
that
fell
weird
out
as
of your
well?
pants. Is that bad?
I don't know. It just sounds. Maybe I'm being like too like dirty minded, but maybe that would also be a little like, what do you mean? By
For me, it was just a joke, like about like
Yeah,
that.
of
It's
course.
nothing sexual. Like I'm not trying to make it sexual at all.
Yeah.
like that would be bad. Like I think in the moment you just kind of have to move on.
It's just like,
As in you just have to give a weird look and be like, what was that? And just be like, oh, okay. Like, and then just kind of move on with your day.
Yeah.
But I think being able to make fun of it is like a way to either move on or to kind of just be like, yeah, it happened. We both know it was something weird and just move
I
on.
don't know. I would be so lost if my student just unrolls their underwear in front of me. It's like
Yeah.
I would be so
oh, look,
lost.
it has hearts. Like, oh, that's Mickey Mouse. Like, like oh my
I was like, oh, I
god.
didn't know you were a Mickey Mouse fan.
Oh,
It was like, speaking of Disney movies.
I can show you the world.
Magic carpet?
This can go on forever. Oh my god.
Oh, magic carpet ride. Oh my God, it was right there. I missed it. Oh my God.
A whole new world. Oh my god. Oh, embarrassment level. I don't know.
This
but
has to
that's-
be high. Like
it's-
embarrassment for everyone involved. Like for the student, or like for Beef Stew Baru, it's got to be a 10. This has got to be like, I mean, because it's like your private thing that is like coming out to the one person in the world you would never
Yeah.
want, unless, I mean, I don't know, maybe she's trying to impress him. Maybe Was it
Maybe
intentional?
on purpose. Oh, I'm so silly. Oh my god.
Well, it happened by accident, guys. Like, how did that happen? Like, just as the manager was walking past, should we be the conspiracy
Yeah,
theorist?
the timing for that sounds. There's something on that story that doesn't match up, like Subaru, Stevie, Stubaru,
Beef Subaru.
Beef Subaru. Like, bro, sis, whatever. I don't know. Embarrassment level. Is 9 too much? I would say 9.
It has to be high. Like, I mean, 9 for the manager, 9 for the student.
Yeah.
Like, it's just 9.
9 for the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
You also had to like be there too. It's like, oh my god,
100%.
being a floor is hard, but like, bruh.
True.
9.
I think it would have been. I think the thing that's keeping it from a 10 is that it wasn't the one that she was currently wearing.
Yeah, yeah, that would define it as like.
I think the clarification,
But the fact that they had to clarify it, yeah.
but you have to. That is a must. Like in that moment, that is like if you were the manager walking past and you just saw that and she was like, "Oh, that's my underwear," and then nothing else was said. I mean, as the manager, your instinct is to think
The current
that's
one?
the current one. Has to be, right? Like if you saw that, what would you think? You would think it was the current
Oh my
one.
god, yeah.
That is like the most clutch clarification.
The comment from the supervisor, you're also going commando.
Yeah.
Oh, you also like to do it like that.
It's like,
It's about the breeze, isn't it?
yeah. It was like kind of wearing underwear can be annoying. It was like, I guess
God.
what you could have said is you could have been like with a raised eyebrow, been like underwear emergency, like
Who wears that? Oh my god. Yeah, 9 out of 10.
yeah. I mean, this is just like
I love this one.
And the thing is, it's not. It's like it's so universal. It could happen to anyone, anytime.
Yeah.
Like just by chance. Like it could, it's not like a lab specific one. It's
Yeah.
just like a human situation.
New fear unlocked, man. Like now, every time that I do laundry, I will
gotta
just
shake
like
it out.
double check, like triple check. Like, oh my god,
For sure.
my favorite story so far. All right,
sure.
let's see if we can beat it. No pressure, Chris.
Maybe I should have kept this for the end then.
Yeah.
No, the next one is not that embarrassing, I think, but it's a quite funny story still. It comes from the nerd temptress.
First off, her name, Mother of Dragons. Like.
So I'll just read the story through because it was very well written. So it goes like this. One of my fellow graduate students kept this rock on the table. And which he had found on a hike and had really caught his eye for some reason.
Wilson.
Yeah.
One day, I was freezing down stocks of purified protein in liquid nitrogen, and I had a call of the void moment. So I submerged his rock into the liquid nitrogen until it stopped bubbling. And then I decided to put the rock back, not on his desk, but on his chair. As he came back into the lab, I was dumping the remaining liquid nitrogen. He saw the rock on the chair, so I told him he better not pick it up with his hands. So he decided to flip over the chair instead. And as the rock dropped, the rock fell together with the cushion of the chair. So it ripped the hole in the chair.
Because of the liquid the frozen. Wow.
So now the chair had like a large hole in the middle.
Rock shaped.
Bigger than the rock.
Yeah, bigger.
Yeah.
Jesus. My question is, why why the idea, like the intrusive thought of just like, you know what, I'm going to grab this rock and I'm going to just like submerge it into.
I mean,
liquid nitrogen.
I feel like let's just ignore the embarrassment scale here. Like this is a 100% asshole scale.
Yeah.
Like there's something on someone's desk and you're like, and I mean like, okay, it could just been a random rock. We don't know. But like,
It's a
imagine if it was a sentimental
value.
rock. Like,
Yeah.
what if it was like a rock that he went like climbing with his grandfather or something. And then suddenly it was like one and he's like, oh, it's a good luck rock. And he's like, oh, I'm actually going to take this and put it in liquid nitrogen. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Like,
Next time I do that with your computer, like Daenerys Targaryen or whatever your name was, bro, sis.
I feel like this is a massive asshole
it's
move.
an
Like,
asshole move.
this is like a 10 out of 10 on like maybe not 10, like maybe like an 8 out of 10 on the
But an
asshole scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
That is, yeah.
I mean, then the part of the chair itself, it's funny. Like, if they had agreed on like, oh, you know what would be funny?
Yeah.
To grab this rock, it's like, okay, that would be like a nice bonding moment, and then they put it on the chair, and then they try to flip it over, and it's like, you know, as a shared, that would have been funny as
like
fuck.
if it was like a Dwight and Jim kind of like back and forth, like not that Dwight gives a lot of stuff back, but like if it was like just like a accepted office prank, like that they're kind of pranking each other constantly. Okay, then
or
it's, I think
a
it's
joint
fine,
like let's see what happens if use my rock, I don't care. That would have been like, actually I would call it like quite cute, quite
that's
like
true.
wholesome.
It's quite a funny, like
But then the fact that it was like ungiven, like no permission given, me no likey.
No. But
Detention,
also, like,
mister.
Yeah, but like, I mean, okay, putting it on the chair, like, why?
Yeah.
Like,
I think they just somehow, didn't want to touch it with their hands and then just poured it out to
Okay.
I see.
Rolled out of the
It
dough.
wouldn't have been easier to roll it onto a desk? Like, I feel like there's more, I feel
Then
like a
I
chair
feel
is like
the idea
way
of
less
putting
space.
it on the chair was for someone to sit on it.
Yeah,
as
but
a
then
prank.
but then if that was the case, why warn the person to like not touch it
Yeah.
with their hands? Like,
No.
this is, I don't know. This story just screams of someone who's just being really dumb.
Yeah.
And like, I mean,
We love the story,
I think,
though,
I think it was
but-
hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, I think like if you were there and watched it, and I think as long as everyone involved was like okay with it,
If there was like consent.
yeah, like as long as the rock was not like sentimental or something, like then I'm fine with it.
Yeah, just use the rock. Yeah, look,
Yeah.
look here. Like use mine.
Like, I mean,
Let's see.
obviously, like like breaking the seat is like not a big deal. Like, it's just like I mean, it's a stool.
Tell that to the lab manager. Like, look, you knock on their door. You open the door. It's like, look what we did.
How did that happen?
But now it can be used. If the hole was like all the way through the chair, it can be used as like a little like improvised toilet. Because you just created a little hole in the middle of it. Is
Some extra ventilation as well.
Yeah, exactly.
you feel a breeze.
I maybe could have helped with beef stew baru.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, that would.
exactly.
So embarrassment, but like asshole.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it, I mean, in terms of embarrassment, like the guy who, like the asshole in the story, he could have been like a little embarrassed as well.
Yeah.
Like he was like, oh, this went like way stupider than I thought. And like he kind of messed up a chair as well now.
Yeah.
Like, and then, yeah, I guess it would be more embarrassing if there was like actually consequences to this. Like suddenly if it was like if the chair had to be replaced, but then no one had like funds and then they were like, well,
If someone tried to sit on it and sat on like a frozen rock that then froze their butt,
yeah, or something,
something
like,
like
yeah,
this.
exactly. Like, so I think like there's like more funny repercussions here than anything else.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's the story. That's the punctuation. Like we Mr. Detention for you, bro. All right, now I have a specific case of pants incidents. I can tell that today, like the theme is like shit, pants. There's a theme around here. Well, it's a story by She Says Tapir. So that's actually like a nice name. And here's the story. I get the call from the person I was dating requesting me to bring him some pants in the middle of the day. Turns out his lab stored ethidium bromide in a big glass like mason jar-like thing. And this was a different time. I'm old, I guess, because nowadays I think that wouldn't be allowed. And it dropped onto his bench and splattered all over his crotch. The contamination required him stripping, and I picked him up with his pants while he was wearing the only available pants in the lab, which were a pair of small lady sweatpants with juicy written across the bum.
perfect.
So there's a lot of layers here. First, labs that still use ethidium bromide.
What the hell?
Jesus fucking Christ. I worked in the lab until like not so long ago, and I hope that by now they are no longer using it, but they were still using it. I mean, we were still using it, and it was like, oh my God. The fact that you get it like spilled all over the bench and then touching your legs,
Yikes!
like all over your crotch, ethidium bromide. Oh my fucking God.
That is a disaster.
It's like, oh my God, touching my tra-la-la, you know, like
I mean, like touching my fucking fingernail is
Yeah,
like
it's
already like I'm
already
just
like-
like this is I might die of cancer like tomorrow.
now imagine touching the place where your reproductive cells are. Jesus Christ. And then the fact that like the decontamination required him to strip, and then they gave them the only available pants in the lab, which I don't know why it would be these kind of pants that are sweatpants, lady sweatpants with juicy written on the
I
bottom.
think it's probably because like someone has been working out, and this is like I think they've just asked on the floor, does someone have a spare pair of pants? And then this is the only thing
Here.
available. Like like if somebody asked like, oh, like does anyone have like a pair of shorts or something I can
Yeah.
borrow? I would be like, yeah, I have my gym shorts.
Yeah.
So if someone was just wearing that to the gym, like I mean, you could that's something you could see, right? Like wearing that in
Yeah.
the gym. Yeah.
But ethidium bromide, bro, it's not okay. If your lab still uses it, man, like I know that it's more expensive, but there's like these things called like green, how is it? Smart green? No. What's the name of the,
Cyber green.
Cyber green, Jesus Christ. You know, these things that are like slightly less
Yeah.
carcinogenic.
Yeah.
In line with this, I have a story like on the lab in the lab where I worked. So we had like a specific sponge that we would have to wipe that bench. Like that bench was like separated from the rest of the benches. It was not super well separated, but well. And we had the sponge that we used specifically for ethidium bromide, and the sponge had like ETBR written on it.
Yeah.
So, but the funny thing is that bench is like adjacent to the sink of the lab. So one of my colleagues once, she wanted to clean out like some dishes in the lab. And she's like, yeah, you know where this is going, right? She's like, oh wow, I need a sponge.
Yeah.
So she handful grabs the sponge from the ethidium bromide bench that was like right next to it. Of course, we were seeing it's like, girl, no, that sponge is, and she's like, no, how was I supposed to know? And we're like, there is ETBR written on that sponge, and she immediately just like drops the sponge with the most scared face I've ever seen.
Of course.
And just of course, and just like rinse her hands
Yeah.
with like the most amount of water possible.
Yeah, I mean, I think like holding it with your palm is probably the best possible thing you could hold it with, right? Like there's the most amount of like resistance or protection there.
Yeah.
So like if you were to fight the, like if there was a chance you wouldn't get it into your system, this would be the best.
Yeah.
But also like I mean, why are you putting
The placement was stupid as fuck.
Why like the sponge so close to the sink? Like
I don't know. Like the whole thing was weird. Like they thought that it was a good idea to have like the bench right next to the sink be the ethidium bromide bench.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were very, very like we were very scared about it. We were very
For sure.
self-conscious about using things there.
But I mean, how long does ethidium bromide, is it toxic? Is it I mean, I actually don't know.
I don't know. I remember at the time we read about it, and it can stick around for a long time. The funny thing is that it was the bench where we would do like the gels to run like acrylamide gels.
Yeah.
And the microwave to prepare it was all the way across the lab. So you would have to, because we didn't manage to put it there for some reason, like there was like not an outlet or something. So you'd have to grab your flask with the like contaminated, go all the way across the lab to a microwave that itself is also contaminated, like use it there, come back. It was, in hindsight, it was very stupid. But yeah, I will never forget the seeing her grabbing that sponge, like, you know, like super confident that it's just a sponge.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, as you were saying, like that grabbing it with your hand versus getting it on your crotch.
You know,
the scale is like
hand.
way different. Like, I mean, that person who spilled it on themselves, like mortified.
I would.
like if that was me, I would be like literally dying inside. I'd be like, I cannot have children again.
No.
Like immediately. That would be the first thought in my head.
I would like scrub out like my legs, like
yeah.
until flesh was
Exactly.
seen.
Just
I
tell
was
my
like,
wife, I know we had plans to
Remember?
have kids, like, but
not anymore.
I was like, and just remember, you did say you'd marry me for life, like, irrespective of the mistakes I
in
made.
health and sickness. Yeah.
Exactly. And also in stupidity.
In stupidity,
Yeah.
I mean, this embarrassment-wise, not.
The embarrassment would fade out compared to the
No.
The fear.
The fear.
I don't care about. I wouldn't care about the sweatpants saying juicy.
No, not at all. Like I would just be happy I had pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like for sure.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want to be walking around in my underwear or anything.
And if I were the one who lent out those pants, I would also be like, you know what? You can keep them. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
it's fine. I will buy some new ones. You know what? Never touch me again. You sit next to me? Not anymore. Like
Exactly. I don't want to breathe the same air. Your
You are-
ethidium
yeah,
bromide
yeah.
air. Like no way.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That guy, I assume it was a guy the next day when he wanted to pee. The pee like was fluorescent. You know, like,
Or it was like,
radioactive.
or it could have been like thick or something. It's just like, oh my God. Like,
Chernobyl like. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
so, I mean, the thing is, I wonder how many of these accidents have happened in the past.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like, because obviously, like, if there's reagents, they're going to be spilled.
Mm.
Like, doesn't matter how careful you are. Like, just by accident, someone is going to spill it.
Yeah.
So, like, I can just imagine the number of times these kind of accidents have happened
Yeah.
that have just like
And
messed
places
up.
things have touched.
Yeah.
Regions have touched. Yeah.
Exactly, and it's just like, okay, like this person is like has a carcinogen that they've just ingested it or just like absorbed it.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, now it's just like in your system, and it's like up to your genetics to
God
determine
knows.
whether it's like it's going to
Yeah.
give you something bad or you're
God
fine.
knows
Like,
how many cancers have been killed. I mean,
Yeah.
we work with lentivirus, and to this day, I'm like, am I?
I mean, once I was cleaning out the bio safety cabinet.
Oh no.
And like I couldn't see like the very back, like because you have to lift it and like there's like so I was just like kind of wiping everything underneath
Those
it,
are gross.
and then they're so gross underneath. It's like nasty, but that's why you have to clean it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like I was just doing that, and I was just kind of like going in circles, and then I went to the very corner, and then just
Something
like
fluffy touched you.
no, I got stabbed by a needle.
No,
like
shit.
a tip. I think it was clean, and I had to go get a HIV test immediately. But like it was just like a needle that went like through my finger. So like, and then I was like, I was like so shocked that something like this happened. I like because it was there was two people in the lab, and they looked at me and they were like, "Oh my God, you have a needle in your hand." I was like, I know. And it was like one of the thicker ones as well. It was like, I don't know, like one of the thicker gauges.
55,000 gauge.
I don't know. But it was quite thick. So, and it was like all the way through my finger because I was just wiping, right? So I did like a
so
full
the
swipe
wiping movement.
and I swiped into it, and it was brutal. But yeah, like it's so easy to like, like I was, who's expecting a freaking needle to be
You
there?
wouldn't-
And it's a blood lab.
Yeah.
So they're working with live patient blood samples. So I was like, holy shit. Like, the chances of anything happening, extremely low.
Yeah.
But like if they had a contaminated blood sample or something, like, it's like, it could have been something. And yeah. So, it's
That's
so, like if that can just happen randomly, like this ethidium bromide, like you could have splashed it in your eye. Like, because all these people are not wearing eye protection back in the day, like people working with DNA, like kind of nuts.
Now there are lots of like, we are in many labs where people take it like very, very light.
Yeah.
The safety level at which things are kept.
For sure.
Because, with the rhythm of the work, at some point things like shortcuts are taken.
Yeah.
But for sure, geez, this turned into like a horror story podcast now.
I know, right? Yeah, exactly.
Pavan, do you have a final one for
Yeah,
us?
let's do that. So I think this one was actually better than the other one. So I think I'll just go with this one.
Mm-hmm.
So this is another story that comes from Probably a Throwaway. That's the name.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, pretty good. Although they spelled it a bit weird. Let's say probably a like AY, like a throwaway. Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Probably a throwaway.
We respect the way that you write your name.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, so this person walked in on 2 PhDs, like making out in a storeroom where the autoclave was kept. and the storyteller says that both of them had partners, and that the storyteller was so shocked that they just walked over to the autoclave where these two people were making out, and they didn't notice until
They were involved.
The storyteller. But yeah, they didn't notice until the storyteller like clunked on the door. And
knock,
then,
knock, knock.
Yeah,
Yo.
and then they were so shocked, and then she had no idea what to say. Or I'm assuming she's a she. I don't know why, but like they knocked on the door, and they just walked in and they blurted, "I need to use the autoclave."
Sure you do.
Yeah, I was just like I mean, my first reaction to this was, it's classic, like absolutely classic, like lab or like scientist, awkwardness.
Yeah.
Like you see two people making out, and you walk towards them. Like what? Like walk away, bro.
Moved by a sense of justice, since they knew that both of them had
it didn't seem
partners.
like, but then they wouldn't be shocked, right?
Or
like
for the tea.
They say in this, the tea for sure, but they say that they were shocked, which means that.
I mean, they were, but then they wanted to face the shock.
I mean, if they were volunteering into the shock,
right.
I mean that's something else.
Damn.
Yeah, but I think like I don't know. I just feel that I was so like annoyed by the person walking, like the two people making out, extremely inappropriate in a lab setting. But if you see it happen, just walk away. Like why walk toward it?
Maybe they really needed to autoclave something.
But I think this is something that they blurted out to cover up the fact that they were going there. It's like, why? It's like, just don't be so awkward.
Yeah.
Don't walk towards them. Like, just go somewhere else. Like, the whole lab is open. Why are you walking towards it?
You know when people like you are attracted to accidents when you are driving past,
true,
and
true.
like you just can't take your eyes off of it, and you just like you'll drive slower just for that morbid. And I think here it's a similar.
I mean, okay, like make yourself some popcorn, sit back and watch. I think that's less weird than like going and interrupting them. Like what?
I can imagine a door with a little circular window. It's like someone's like just peeking out, like hello.
No, it would be worse. It was like fogging up, like it was like fogging. Like everything.
And then seeing some like hand movement that you cannot really see.
I'm assuming it's behind the door, so I don't know if there's like a full see-through door. Like I'm assuming like it's like a Jurassic Park, like where the Velociraptor is like breathing on the glass. But yeah, like I don't know, like if I saw this, and obviously they both had partners, so you would obviously watch it. Make sure you knew who the people were, so that you want to get accurate tea. And once you have the tea, you have something absolutely
taking a picture. Yeah.
I mean, you have something golden there. That's like the ultimate tea. That is like I don't know, some Darjeeling tea from like the hills of Sri Lanka. That's been like
that would be like the best.
This is like the absolute
ever.
The
I would
best.
run to to my best friends in life. I was like, bros, you have to listen to this.
It's like you would not believe what I'm about to tell you.
I wouldn't interrupt them. I would call people to join me. Yo, come here.
It's like, look who it is. Like, yeah. No, I mean, but the thing
toxic?
is, we also know people that have
done
this. Like, I mean, I don't know if like, I mean, we don't have to name names, but we know people, we know couples that are formed in the lab. Like, of course, it's exciting, and like when you're doing things like this, like in the lab, like. Obviously, there's a level of like risque fun for the people involved who are doing it.
Yeah, interesting choice. Autoclave room.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say as well.
I was thinking of that.
Yeah.
There's like the classic like sex on top of like the washing machine. Maybe it's sex on against the autoclave. It's like warmth, Like,
it's like getting a little too warm. It's like shit.
It's okay, honey. I'm sterilized.
It's like, well, now you are sterilized for sure. Like.
Oh my!
But if you weren't before, you are now.
Yeah, you are now. Jesus, I don't know. I don't know to who or to whom that would have been more embarrassing. Like on the scale that,
I think 100% for the people making out.
Yeah,
Because they obviously didn't know.
Apparently, like the storyteller had zero embarrassment there.
Like, they walk
They
straight.
just
What?
walk.
Like,
Excuse me.
I was like, I need to use the autoclave. Just get out of here. Come on. Like, just... yeah, exactly. Like, there's
Go
so
to
many...
cell culture. I don't care. Just
Like, not even cell culture. Like, I mean, there's like...
animal facility.
Yeah, like, there must be a place, like, that is, like, more, I don't know, secretive, or, like, that's a little bit
RNA
more...
room. I will just keep saying
Yes,
like
exactly. Like in our floor, RNA room for sure. Like it's used
Conference room.
It's used
RNA
like
room,
once a
which
week.
one was it?
The one in like exactly this is what I'm talking about. Like, do you know the one near the lockers?
This is becoming too specific.
Right.
Yeah, like the RNA free room.
To our
in the back,
to our listeners, we have an RNA free room in our floor.
Not necessarily DNA for you.
Nope, and not if you went there for something, it wouldn't. Oh my god, that's. I don't know, man. I think it feels like sometimes academia feels like Grey's Anatomy, where everyone, like this feeling of like it's a professional space, but everyone gets together. But those things happening, it's just awkward.
Yeah, it's just like it's horrible, and I would be like like you would be mortified, like for the people who are involved. Because they're making out and they have partners.
Yeah.
So they're cheating.
Yeah.
They're both cheating.
Yeah.
And they get caught. Like, I mean, that's got to be a 10 out of 10 embarrassment scale for them. Like for the person catching them, it's like probably not that embarrassing.
No,
It's
apparently
like,
not. No.
I mean, if you were the person,
I mean, you
let's
had
say,
nothing to lose there, right?
Yeah,
you
exactly.
were the spectator, not the one involved on it.
Yeah, I don't think I would be that embarrassed.
No.
Like as the person catching them.
I would be super happy because I would have some tea. Like,
That's what I mean.
Imagine the lab manager introducing new people to the lab. Yeah, in this lab, we have so much chemistry going on.
we are like a family, like it's like maybe sometimes too much like a family or like a.
I don't know what kind of family you've been part of. That was not the family that I was raised up in.
Sweet home Alabama. Oh God, we are going to get canceled for this.
Yeah, well, let's just hope that the University of Alabama, I guess, is not listening to this. Or actually, I think they have a very big sports program.
Yeah.
So shout out.
So if you are listening from the University of Alabama
Or
just,
Auburn
drop us-
University, also in Auburn.
yeah,
I think they
just
have
feel
a
free
lot,
to
yeah.
write us. We love you guys. We absolutely love you. These were very nice stories. I'm very happy with these.
I think they were pretty fun.
So
Like I mean, yeah, I think like especially the one where like people were making out or in the
that's your
autoclave
favorite
room.
one, isn't it?
I think it's just it's my favorite, yes.
Yeah.
But purely because it's like there's just so much gold there. Like it's like the people involved must be like cringing like crazy. The person like walking in like what a random thing to do.
Yeah.
Like why not just not be a scientist for
So
one
many
fucking
layers,
second and like
yeah.
doing something dumb and like awkward. Not that all scientists are dumb and awkward, but I feel like I am sometimes, but
Let's leave this awkward silence now and move on. Yeah.
yes, fair. Again, another awkward scientist, guys. Like,
All right, people. If you have any suggestions for us to discuss here, if you have your own stories, feel free to drop us a line. We have our email at thesciencepit@gmail.com, and we also have our socials. Follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, and also help us sharing the pit with your friends. Thank you very much for listening. We want to give a special thanks to Go to Tia from the Internet Stiftelsen in Malmö for their awesome studio. And until then, I've been Luis.
I'm Pavan.
And I'm Chris.
And this was The Science Pit.
Den här podden spelas in på Internetstiftelsens kostnadsfria mötesplats Go210. Vi finns i Stockholm, Malmö och Linköping och här kan du arbeta, gå på ett event eller spela in en podd i vår studio. Läs mer på go10.se.